Blessed love, this is Rastafari representing for the Lion Voice, seeing? Yeah, man, keep it locked right there, so. On to Zion we go. Lion Voice don't move slow, no. Rastafari rules and reigns, and we're going where the blessings flow. Keep it locked right there, so, seeing? Rastafari said that. Lion's Voice.
What are you waiting for? Come together, calling from near and far. Know who you are. What are you waiting for? Rally up, it takes the dust. What are you waiting for? Ancestors paved the way for us. Yes, I am Ketis Oyonde, asking, what are you waiting for to come together? The time has come for the lions to tell our own story. This is the Lion's Voice.
Something like when me a little youth, me used to go to my school named Salvation Army. Where the youth them used to book it. Yeah, you know, basic school. It was a basic school. But me never forget, you know what I say? And, you know, all of the youth them used to like gang me, you know what I say? Used to wear my little time and thing, and me a little, them used to gang me and, you know, tell me say me have picky head. Used to go buy a new head and, you know what I say? So when me a little youth, me experience a certain degree, you know, just straight. I look at you, I can't even say a prejudice, but you know, I just the way of them upbringing, you know what I say? Because a basic school, me I talk about children.
Yeah, man. And these are the stories we want to hear from there, you know.
Yeah, man. So, you know, me experienced that in a school, you know, at a very early age, you know what I say? But I guess it built me, you know what I say? Because as me go in a primary school and get older, you know, me I wear my tam same way, you know, but me just have a sense of militancy, and it you know, it give me back, like, me find my own sense of fortification, you know what I say? Like,
yes.
me fortify my own meaning to life, my own words, my own, you know, and obviously the teachings of my father give me too, you know what I say? Because my father is a man that said to me, say, don't lock your eye, Holy Trinity, open your eye, you know. So, it's not easy, but I guess what you're calling, regardless of which family you're growing in, you know what I say? And some Rasta youth let it go, I have some Rasta youth going for deeper, you know what I say? And, you know, help build tabernacle and help support Rastafari thing to the fullest, you know what I say? So, you know, two sides the pendulum same way, you know what I say? So, you know, I just say, all of them let it go, you have enough to hold it even stronger, you know what I say? Yeah. Personally, me did make that transition there. Same way like how the other say, because I'm growing a Rastafari, but the maturity come with a next level of responsibility to the thinking, you know what I say? So once I got through that phase there, and to tell you the truth, I end up cut off my locks. As a teenager. I never really me still, but you know, due to the reason of me have my mother showed me some levels. I think it was a good thing. You know what I say? Because she never did try to say, oh, you know, I like her wear, so just force wear. She never did force me this to keep my locks or anything. She give me the freedom to can say, if you want to let it go, let it go. But if you know, say, oh, this involved, that involved, this involved, to make a choice. Yeah, I say. And I did make the choice. I end up regretting. I come back and Montego Bay. And my father and my grandmother, my grandmother call up, bring and fire out. All right. That's one good question. As I said, I grew in one peculiar way.
Yes.
What may I say? The ital shop I tell you about name Camper Shop. Anybody who know of that place know say, oh, it's like a learning grounds. Anyone who go there, because it's a place of communion, reasoning. And you know, when you go there to eat ital, you know, so over the years of me being at that place, I see a lot of reasoning throughout my whole life. I mean, a belly, my mother used to do that. You know what I say? Throughout my entire life, I encounter whole heap of Rasta people with different mindset and perspective. And, you know, I live with my father for 17 years. For the entire 17 years, I live Rastafari to like a bird eye, basically.
Okay.
You see me? And the selected speeches coming in my life when we meet Tony Rebel.
Okay.
Tony Rebel is like is like a second father when we have.
Okay. Okay.
My first father, my biological father, Yankin Jed. Him is a Naya Binky man. Where my father tell me about every single story where His Majesty stand up on the boom, His Majesty cut the apple in a 16. When you looking at my room when me and my father stay in for every crevice and corner of the room, there's a picture of His Majesty. They have the picture of His Majesty a step on the bamboo.
Yes,
Yeah. The next one with him have the sword, and you have this paint with His Majesty a bust the sky with a lion and a chariot.
Yes.
And the Black Star line and the Pope a bun up, and so my father is a man where I read a lot. You know what I say, but him never really did speak to me through that connection, through the text, you know what I say, through the written works, you know what I say. Me actually live Rastafari through the whole of that time as a youth. You know, my grandmother and my grandfather, my step grandfather, Aya, where them man that's gone way past book work and them things. Them man they create them own words. Them man they create them own language.
Me know the bird I put them well. Me know them well. Yeah, man.
But you know Aya, but me can explain who Aya is. Aya they in a Rockers as the man. You know say must watch Rockers before.
Yes.
I tell that who they in the hills where.
Yes.
So my grandmother, she did have a relationship with Derek Morgan, you know, but for real king man is that warrior they were in a Rockers.
Okay.
So me just explain the physical practices.
Yeah, man.
To create a certain sense of zeal. You see what I'm saying? Now, when we meet Rebel now, and I start to embark on music, Tony Rebel teach me, say, I have to read, you know what I'm saying? Read things that I love and interested in. And that was one of the things, you know what I'm saying? Of course, you have a song with him, I Love Rastafari, with me and Queen Ifrica. That song is a good representation of what me I represent. You know?
Powerful song. Yeah. I just listening before this reasoning. Powerful.
You know, so that's one good song. You have a next song with name Vibration with me and Popcorn and Chronicler, and my #1 song with 60 million views by YouTube.
I just saw that too, and Mr. Rastafari, the brethren. He's not no small artist. This is a monster artist.
So yeah, my biggest song what me ever do, you know what I say, with Andre Sutherland. You know what I say? Elevate. You know what I say? Them 3 songs them would have I Love Rastafari, Vibrations, and Elevate. Them songs they describe my energy.
Okay. Yeah, man. Powerful.
You know, me a 5-star Highly Celestial. Me a Highly Celestial a bridging from years ago. Like years ago, me a Highly Celestial have sung from years ago, like years ago. You know, it's well overdue. This song we put out is well overdue, and we have a lot of songs more to forward to. You know what I say? Because you know, Highly Celestial is an artist where. Remember we had reason a while ago about the curiosity.
Yes.
You connect with this Imperial Majesty and the consciousness and you love it. Highly Celestial is the personification of that energy.
Yes, sir.
Where him is 100% unapologetic and furious but Rastafari works in a this a day right now today. Is what I'm saying. And them the warrior that we need now.
Yes.
You can check out the song Self-Cure too, cause and I like say, you know, cause people want to make it seem like say too, because we are proud with the name of His Imperial Majesty. We want to make it seem like a talent we don't have, or we not worthy of your attention. You know, sometimes it come across that way that like our musicality, you know, as up to par as somebody when not sing about Rastafari.
Yes.
So me like to be diverse in the way how me do what me I do. You know, to show say there's not a corner where you can go and get away from a man who can sing, but me can sing, but it's in Imperial Majesty in any way possible. Any way you can get it. Give me it in any way. I can turn it and yeah, back in our team palatable too. You get what I say? Because them would make it feel like say, yo, if you follow with that energy of like if you're raspy, if you come with a raspy voice, or if you're going like you're like oh Jamaica or Sizzler or you know Queen Ifrica or them Capleton, them warrior they work forward with raspiness in the way
Yes.
out DJ. You know what I say? Pressure is another warrior with feel like that. It's like you know, once somebody starts see how far did that fire there, it's like so them you become blackball, you become like then on the hard one, everybody want to avoid you, everybody want to go with you. I wonder what the hell is that, but you know what I say, me forward to change that and show some me can do the raspy thing, me can sing like a bird, me can do any type of tune, me can DJ lyrical, me can you know what I say, so that is one of the things that when we respect. But that song when you self-pure.
Self-pure.
Because
And
yeah.
no, go ahead.
The Celestial bring a sense of lyricism, not a sense of. The Celestial bring a complete lyricism. You know what I say? Where you can't say nothing wrong with it in no way. You know what I say? 100% lyrical and tough. You know, sonical everything. And then me forward with melodies and you know what I say? So it's a perfect balance.
No.
Right now, where Rastafari need are some warriors way. Unapologetic and in at the forefront. Always. You know what I say?
That is it.
You know, I must shake it. And that's not talk nobody's sex life. Because I know time to play about this and things say, I may talk about somebody's sex life. But I just what Rastafari is representing in the international space. Yes. And that me I work. What me I say is that say yo, them get the approval of the ones who exist before them. Me feel like the youth them way forward now get no approval from the ones like them the reggae revival. Like the ones them who have the most power in a reggae revival, them really nitpicky with whoever them give strength to or whoever them deem worthy of showing their personal audience or show and that count tonight. You know what I say? That make our journey harder and longer. You know what I say? Because we not beg no man nothing. You know what I say? We work and get what we forget. You know what I mean?
Of course.
But if a youth go forward, like we are asking you, if there are any generations we are forward after we. You know, youth they are forward and youth last year and are forward after we too. You know what I say? And we love them. No, me can't agree with that completely.
All right.
Me are the only artist where me subscribe to that because my end come from a dancehall pioneer.
Okay.
Bigger than enough reggae artists. Me can say that with my chest and my eyes.
All right.
The Popcorn bigger than enough reggae artists. That's what I say. Enough reggae artists get them strength from Popcorn. Mr. Reggae artists link with Popcorn and go do hits and get strength from that. That's what I say. So me feel like I get ignored.
Okay.
But by my own brother them.
Okay.
By my own. That is what me I say a while ago. I'll say it again. Is me not talk about me not try step on no man can.
Yes. You're black a sound. Black a sound.
And me I say it on behalf of my generation.
Okay.
We have a duty. Me never gonna stop do my work still. You know what I say? But me just a call out to my brothers and my sisters. Not only Isle Celestial, but all the way.
Yeah man. Me clip up that part there. Me go clip up that part there in some shots and send it a road.
Yeah man. All the way man.
Clip up that.
Yeah man, a strength man. Who don't want to do it can don't do it too. But for everyone who believe in a unity and in a Rastafari, please make we unite and push forward. Is what I say, and really rise to the occasion and claim what is truly ours. The consciousness and the powers we can create a next Rastafari generation. A next Rastafari generation will exist until eternity. Is what I say. So we can have our own island, we can have it can only get better, it only get bigger, it only get more fortified as time progresses. So our job is to make sure that the next generation forward and not weaker but stronger.
Lion voice, tell them that's the people first choice. Lion voice, make the lioness them feel nice. Lion voice, with the lion cubs we sacrifice. Lion voice, got to show the people them the life. Lion voice.
up the drums right now. The bass drum is the foundation. It gives off that frequency. It encompasses and surrounds and keeps the Ayabingi within a one place. It's always on the one. One sound, one mute. Alright? Very important.
The more aware you are of yourself, the more you come to know yourself, the more mindful you are, okay, is the more skilled you become at using this powerful engine, which is your mind.
And then the resolution is like just finishing up the lessons now and just saying yes and reminding people of the theme of your story. So, you know, the theme of this story was the importance of agriculture.
For the motherland, cradle of civilization, for the ancestors and their indomitable spirit, for the elders whom we can learn much, for the youth who represent our promise for tomorrow, for the people, the original people, for the struggle and remembrance of those who struggled on our behalf, for Umoja, the principle of unity that guides us in all we do, for the Creator who created all of the things great and small. We give thanks.
Let's go through the principles. The first one, blessed love and greetings. Welcome to day 5, our last day of camp. That's sad, right? Too short. Just when I started to have fun, it's over. But it's been fun, and we'll do this again next year, most definitely. Looking forward to seeing you all again, and stay connected after camp.
Government is trapping the system.
Jano, I'm so hungry, bro. I haven't eaten all day. Like, my head started to hurt me too. Like, what more could I eat right now?
What about a city samosa? Get your samosa, a fusion of Indian, Jamaican, and African culture. City samosas, the best samosas in the city.
Yeah. Well, Haile Selassie the first, the Almighty, and he was crowned with Empress Menen. And you see there come a time in every relationship in it brand new and your heart is full of doubt. And you try investigate to check things out. And sometimes you see if you follow word of mouth, you end up to take the wrong route. Well, it's a mystery, what a mystery, and I can't see. But will she diss me, will she trick me, or is it just me? Well, it's a mystery, what a mystery, and I can't see. But will she diss me, or will she be the wife and mother of my baby? Sometimes I feel like she's holding back. Something inside says it don't react. Sometimes I hear how the people chat. Most most of the time we ignore all of that. The way she read books made my soul relax. Love how she look and she proud to be black. Me love how she cook and how she state the fact. She said the wicked are female like wax. Well, it's a mystery, what a mystery, and I can't see. Well, will she diss me? Will she trick me? Or is it just me? Then, well, it's a mystery, what a mystery, and I can't see. Well, will she diss me? Or will she be my wife and mother of my baby? When we come together, everything is clear. Anytime we touch, I know love is dear. Sometimes it seems like this girl disappear, and when me ask, me can't find this girl anywhere. Plus, nobody knows a thing when me ask around. In me head, wonder if she again pass around in somebody bed, and them have me as the clown. That's when me hear the telephone sound. Well, it's a mystery, what a mystery, and I can't see. Well, will she diss me? Will she trick me? Or is it just me? Then, well, it's a mystery, what a mystery, and I can't see. Well, will she trick me? Or will she be my wife and mother of my baby?
What do you have to tell the people about Ras Tafari?
Light to the world. King of kings and the conquering line of the tribe of Judah. I left himself. Where's my ruler? Hey yo! Yeah, hear them high, hear the black king on the 23rd of July. So tell them guy who praise God up in the sky, it's a lie. The Almighty living on your night. From ancient time them a try. Them Romans know them just open them suit and ties. Criminals ain't got no alibi, they stole my people. Then them come without them genocide.
Are you talking about slavery?
Them couldn't kill the lion will come conquer Judah tribe. Go through tribulation, I strive, see sufferation, I still rise. That's why we tell them in America, live Rastafari in every ghetto area. We come if you tell them in a Toronto, straight at
Greetings in that divine name of His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie I. Glory and honor in the name of His chosen Queen, Empress Waziri Menen. My name is Kwasi Banso, aka the Chazmatch Kwasi, aka Ras Kwasi, aka the Reading Ras, aka the Pan-African Happy Man, creative industry attorney. I'm an author, I'm an artist, I'm an actionist, and right now I am the host of Lion Talk. Welcome to Lion Talk and welcome to the Lion Voice Network, where the lions are telling our own story. Today's episode is a very special episode. We have an artist of renown who is doing powerful work, never straying from the message and the energy. You know what I mean? I man say the lion lag and it's mighty. And we are going to go in depth into his journey, you know, second generation Rastafari. I see him, we and I them know on this platform. This is an ongoing reasoning, you know, the voice of the second generation. Once we grew up in a Rastafari family, we want to learn more, you know what I mean, and see how we can encourage more family life amongst I and I. So we're really looking forward to this one. Get your ital snacks. Make sure your meditation set, you know, because this is not a surface reasoning. We're going to the depths, you know what I mean, planting the seed so that the root can strong for this and coming generations. Before we go into the reasoning, I have to big up the Lion Pride. If you subscribe, you're part of the Lion Pride. We are now 40,000 plus fastest growing Rastafari platform right now. And I can just say it's because of the I them. It's not I. I Selassie I call I to rise this part of Rastafari independent non-aligned media. I answer the call, but I could answer the call and nobody don't pay I no mind. So this is how I know this is a divine moment. We are ushering in a golden age of Rastafari, and we are here to be a witness to this uprising. So big up the Lion Pride, big up the Lion Pride on Patreon. All of the new ones who are coming in the economic engine, I'm starting to get 1 and 2 phone call. I give thanks. We also have ones chatting and leaving. Every time I want to leave the Patreon, I feel it same way, but we give thanks for the moments coming now a battlefield and an Armageddon. And every time I want to join, I give thanks same way. So all of the ones them who are supporting the economic engine, because we're not stopping. This has to become a world-class platform. We deserve it as Rastafari people. What do I them say? You agree? All right. Big up Action Lion Pride, the Ubuntu Lion Pride, all of the facets. We're creating an ecosystem, you know what I mean? And I really am honored by the item who have been a part of this uprising, and we're not going anywhere. We're just getting started. This is phase 1, and each and every one of you make this energy possible. So me just give thanks. Big up Ramia King Design, Raslidge. I don't even have my Tumblr right now, but you don't know Raslidge. Big up yourself. I'm just coming from travel, so give thanks. Frontline Books, big up yourself. Brother Carl, Phil Potts. The item can see we're going to have the link shortly, so that the item can support. I want the radical collective economic security. When you see us bring ones on the platform, I'm asking the Lion Pride $5, $10, $25, whatever product or service that they're bringing to the table, and I have to support them. So even the brethren who's gonna join, we're gonna ask him how the item can spend money with him, and whatever him tell the item, I'm expecting the item 200, 300. I would love all 40,000 to do it, but we know it now gonna happen immediately. But I'm gonna continue to sound the trumpet, because if we have 40,000 people giving $10, that's $400,000 that we put in somebody's pocket, and it only costs $10. So this is the radical revolution that I'm really bringing forward right now. Economic transformation, the golden age, the industrialization of Rastafari, where we have the institutions, we're employing the youth them, we're building schools, health centers, and this is what I'm enjoy is, all of the bickering and the pet, them thing they boring to I. So all of the peoples, them, even though me love the item, you don't know me not spend no time with the item. You understand? So this is what we're talking about. So radical economic collective security family. Support all of the sponsors, Rastafari business. I have a couple more Rastafari businesses that are coming on stream globally. So whatever, like I said, whatever the product or service, let us empower and circulate the Rastafari Pan-African dollar, so that we have businesses that can employ people. Poverty is not righteousness. So all of these false concepts, that ones have within them irates, we come to kick them down. His Imperial Majesty is the head, unquestionable, unconquerable King of Mount Zion. So anything else, when a man come with an alternate philosophy, I always tell him, say, I want to see your resume so me can put it upside the Haile Selassie the first, and if it don't match, Haile me I go with. You understand? That is where I am. So I don't want to fight nobody. If you have a different doctrine, Selassie, I bless the item. We are independent. We're non-aligned. We still will have a reasoning. But just know that the Lion Pride, we are moving according to the black print of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Selassie the First, proven track record, and that is what we're doing. So big up on ourselves. All of the sponsors, And we have to take this time to deal with the housekeeping, because the item should get your house in order too. Don't just you do your work and your house dirty. If we don't take care of our house family, then the house crumble. So we have to take care of the housekeeping in front of every episode until we build the institution strong. Then it get less. We don't have to take so much time because the item know already. But we have to, as in our building phase. So give thanks for the patience. You don't know if it's you want to forward it till you see the bridging on the screen. You can do that too. But for the lion pride, because I know enough of the item lock in with I and I. Just know, say, this thing is not no marathon. This is a marathon. It's not a sprint. You know what I mean? And we want to take our time and build it strong. Economics we're dealing with, you know what I mean, according to the principle repatriation, take money, and that's the reality. All right, so housekeeping out of the way, family, we have big star on the platform today. You know, I purposely stay away from artists when we start the platform because I wanted to show that Rastafari, they're grassroots, they're attorneys, they're doctors, they're all Rastafaris in all facets of life. They're farmers, you know what I mean, plumber, you know what I mean. So I wanted to take the family and establish that we're not just artists, but I would be, and they don't know I'm an artist too, but we would be remiss if we didn't start to bring some of our artists that are doing well out there, who are traveling the world, because they have been the one to take Rastafari to the four corners of the world without us firing a gunshot, without us tell a man say when fido. Rastafari is growing rapidly around the globe. You know what I mean? The youth are taken on to Rastafari, and it's because of these artists' works. I saw a song with the Brethren and Highly Celestial, who has been on the platform, and reach out immediately and say no, because when a song move, I hear it, you know. I man try to be obedient, because I know say the other platforms probably, yes, they will reason with them, but it's gonna be a surface reasoning. When a man do a song, you know what I mean, and you get the lion bump, and you say, wow, the vibration, the frequency, I lift you, you know what I mean? You have to take the time, and that's why I built this platform, and those are the type of artists I love to reason with. It just so happens his mother is a legend too. We are going to find out about that. His grandfather a legend too. He come from a line of legend, and he's a legend in the making. Rastafari family globally, Lion Pride, help I to welcome the great Imeru Tafari. Welcome, my brother.
Hi. Blessed love, man. It's a pleasure to be here. You know what I say? Yeah, man.
Yes, give thanks. You know what I mean? We are honored by the presence.
Yes, sir.
The I has been doing some great work, you know what I mean? I took the time, I don't always get time to listen to music, other than music I'm working on, because I'm one of them bridge, and I'm always writing and doing things, you know what I mean? So when I listen to an artist's music, and I was impressed, and the vibration, like me say, you know what I mean? There I make music where I move the irids, you know what I mean? And that is a powerful thing. So before we get into all of that though, the custom here, we're gonna ask the eye to step into the Lion Talk time machine and to take us now to your moment of your birth. Where were you born? Give us the origin story, because the legends alone come on this platform, so we want to hear the story, you know what I mean? The lion have to tell him story. Take us to the birth.
Well, born in a Montego Bay. It's a place called Cornwall Regional Hospital. Born in a Mount Salem. So I'm say, my mother, Africa. Me and my mother first child. So me experience all of my mother drive to becoming Queen Ifrica. I say, my father raised me while my mother take on the journey of becoming Queen Ifrica. So my father is a Rastaman, forward from Bakawal in a Kingston, and forward in a Montego Bay, for go on Nyabingi and thing until He meet my grandmother and meet my mother, and you know, him just never go back to Kingston because the Rastafari energy in a Montego Bay was so strong, you know what I say. So
Yes.
um you know, the connection between my grandmother and my father create a connection between my mother and my father, and you know what I say, and you know, that are really my origin story. Well, you know, where it comes down to music and you know, and other topics, you know, like
Stick a pin. What year were you born? Just to give the audience context. Yeah?
1993, man.
1993. All
1993.
right. So you see, because you're so wise, people might not know, you know, that you're a young adult. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because how I really deal with it, you know. So how old is the I now currently?
I'm at 31. I got touch
31.
32.
All right. So yeah, the way I characterize it is from 0 to 20, you're a youth. You know what I mean? From 20 to 40, you're a young adult. 40 to 60, you're a mature adult. 60 plus, he's an elder, you know, because I meet a lot of ones who call themselves Rastafari youth and them are 40 plus, you know. And
Yeah, see.
yeah, I know how we do in the levity, you know what I mean? But me say we have to stop that because we really stifle the actual youth them, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for real. For
You
real.
see me say a man have to play him role. So I just want the ones them know is a young adult we are talk to. Give us what was it like growing up in your community? You were a Rastafari youth. So how did the community treat the eye? You know, how were you, you know, governed?
Well, my community, my father is a man who stay in my lane. He's an introvert, you know what I say? So my father
Yes.
don't really communicate with all the people and them things. You know what I say? But they don't know him. We have two friends and stuff. But the most struggle we would have face here, you know, like people are trying to use prejudice or something. Like when me a little youth, me used to go to a school named Salvation Army, where the youth them
Okay.
used to book it. Yeah, you know, basic school. It was a basic school, but me never forget. You know what I say? And you know, all of the youth them used to like gang me. You know what I say? Used to wear my little time and thing, and me a little. Them used to gang me and you know tell me say me have picky head. But to go buy a new head and you know what I say? So when me a little youth, me experience a certain degree, you know, just straight. I look at you, them. I can't even say a prejudice, but you know, I just the way of them upbringing, you know what I say? Because a basic school, me I talk about children. Me
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. And these are the stories we want to hear from the eye, you know.
Yeah, man. So you know, me experienced that in a school, you know, to at a very early age. You know what I say? But I guess it built me. You know what I say? Because as me go in a primary school and get older, you know, me I wear my tam same way, you know, but me just have a sense of militancy and it you know, it give me back like me find my own sense of fortification, you know what I say? Like
Yes.
me fortify my own meaning to life, my own words, my own you know, and obviously the teachings of my father give me too, you know what I say? 'Cause my father is a man that said to me, say, don't lock your eye. Holy Trinity, open your eye, you know. So father that tell me say, oh, don't lock your eye. Open your eye and Holy Trinity and you know what I say? So, you know, and
Serious.
you know, that type of back feeling. But it depends as a little youth see me still. You know what I say? Because where me live was like, my father heavily embedded in a Nyabingi, especially in a Montego Bay, you know what I say? So,
Okay.
there's a
What did I father name?
father named Skanking Dread, Imeru Tafari. You know what
Okay,
I say?
Jim.
So,
Alright,
you
yeah.
know, man,
Cause I know
anyone
enough
from
of the
Montego
ones them in my bay. Cause now you been guy man Chad same way, you know. I know enough of the
Bay,
one them in my bay too.
yeah, man. They call any name, man. Ras Flacco, call any name where you want, call. All of them are Skanking Bridge. You know, all of them are
Okay.
we live at Granville and the
Yes.
Nyabingi Center in a Pitford. You know what I
Yes,
say? It's a
yes. Okay.
inside community. So we used to, you know, every Sunday we used to walk, go to reasoning and you know, so we know people like, you know, Bongo Money live in a
Bongo
Granville. I have
Joe.
Joe live in a Granville. And I used to have Ister J we live in a Granville. Me and Ister
Yeah
J
man,
last name.
Isa J. Yeah man, we know Isa J too.
So, yeah man, all them warriors there are some very militant and serious warriors who bring on the energy more than just you know, stock and you know what I say, nothing to do with
Yes,
social media. They
yes.
embedded in Naya Bingi works. You know what I say? So yeah man, I really them people they raised me, you know, daughter now man. all of the daughter them, you
Wow,
know.
long time I don't hear them name they from Chicago, Florida.
Yeah,
Like
you know, and Bongo
we
K.
don't see that Nama again, Bongo Ken and
Okay,
these
this is that.
ones where you know.
Yeah, man, but them warrior they are some warrior way, you know, raise me, you know what I say, and love them. Bongo time and them me remember as a youth, me I say Bongo time is a spirit way. You can't even describe me, you have to just, you have to there on them man. You have to actually there on them man. Not only Bongo time too, Bongo Daniel too. Isn't it? And
Yes.
you don't know and Sizzler them a role, you know what I say, but Bongo Daniel is a heavily embedded in a Rastafari works, you know what I say, and teachings, you know, so yeah, man, the energies and the ancestors, they we do it, man. You know what I say? And that we defend, man. To it fullest, you know.
Give thanks, give thanks, give thanks. So, in terms of obviously they grow as a Rastafari youth, you know what I mean? That's obvious. But now, when did the I start to really overstand now in the whole concept around the divinity of His Imperial Majesty? When, you know, because you can grow up in a Rastafari family and you still go another way. It's still
Yeah,
you're
man.
making a
Some
choice.
Rasta
You know what
youth
I mean?
go away, you
Yes.
know what I say? Rasta youth, most Rasta youth. When them grow up,
Most, exactly. Most. I'm glad you said that.
them let it go. So, um, it's not easy, but I guess what you're calling, regardless of which family you're growing in, you know what I say? And some Rasta youth let it go, but you have some Rasta youth going into deeper, you know what I say? And you know, help build tabernacle and help support Rastafari thing to the fullest. You know what I say? So,
Yeah,
you
man,
know, I
yeah,
two
man.
sides of the pendulum same way. You know what I say? So, you know, we not just say, yo, all of them let it go. You have enough where hold it even stronger. You know what I
Stronger,
say?
yeah.
Me personally, me did make that transition there. Same way like how the other say. Because I'm growing a Rastafari, but the maturity come with a next level of a responsibility to the thinking. You know what I say? So, once me got through that phase there, and to tell you the truth, we end up cut off my locks. We end up cut off my
Okay.
locks as a teenager. I never really me still, but you know, due to the reason of me have my mother showed me some levels. I think it
Yes.
was a good thing. You know what I say? Cause she never did try to say, yo, you know, I locks her wear, so just force wear. She never did force me this to keep my locks or anything. She give me the freedom if you can say, if you want to let it go, let it go. But if you know, say, oh, this involved, that involved, that involved, this involved, to make a choice. That's it. And I did make the choice. I end up regretting. I come back and want to go be. And my father, my grandmother, yeah, my grandmother call up, bring and fire out of the sky. See what I say, yo. She can't believe, said this one. But you know, me did learn that. You know, me I say through my personal experience, the wisdom may come through that. I never nobody tell me I'm read it now. When me did learn that for myself, and you know, me grew up in that team and lose me and lose me cane and grew up in that team. My grandmother and sit up me and palm me back and you know and yeah, me just continue my journey and me never cut my locks since that still. But you know, it was
But talk about that as a young stepper in Jamaica. You know, you look woman and thing. You know, you get to that age. You know, puberty and them thing there, and maybe the rest them now get the pretty girl them the same kind of way because the girl them look on it like a poverty. You know,
yeah,
so you.
and I say, oh, it just smell good. And me, some of my aunties are grooming shit deal with. So my auntie are groom me here every Friday, but I see him due to the same stigmatism and you know, me I
Yes.
say a 40 leg in my head. The little you them in a reality that them now come out, you know. So the same thing when you say me like a girl and she not like me. I wonder if I should become me a rasta. You know me I say. You know, me reason my mother about it. My mother show me the levels of how earth run and certain things me never know. You know what I say? Me don't know what.
Yes.
I'm growing a Rasta, but me don't know the meaning of Rastafari and the struggles and the what I say like the perspective of Rastafari have in a culture, in a Jamaica culture. You know what I say?
Yes.
Placement where we have in a Jamaican people mind and
The lowest of the low. Because a lot of people don't understand in Jamaica, you know, they identify the island with Rastafari. So they think that in Jamaica, Rastafari is the king. You know what I mean? They don't know that in society of Jamaican society, Rastafari is seen as lower than the lowest. You know what I mean?
And that's what I even do what they do, you know, genocide and you know what the black heart man have to face same way, you know what I say?
Yes.
mentality of the people still. I know it's a lack of knowledge too. I'm certain say if them know what they do, them would do it too. But because of
Yes.
the lack of knowledge too, you know. And that's why enough Rasta people come from the same Barlet community there. You know what I mean?
Yes.
For instance, you know, Leonard Howell and them man they were forward up. You know what I say? And them did forward as Barlet people, you know what I say? Them I never know them did the whole lights. You know what I say? So that even when time Rasta people forward and I say Rastafari, they must say they must separate themselves. The whole lights over here, so Rasta people over this. So, you know what I say? So that's just a testament for sure. Say, yo, a Barlet people become Rasta. You know what I say? Even when time His Majesty come to Jamaica, what if people like in a week space of time become a Rasta? Like,
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I mean, I that's my experience. I grew as a ballad, so you know what I mean.
You know what I say?
My parents are not Rastafari to this day. Love them.
Strongest Rasta them come from. Most of the strongest Rasta them forward from that energy. You know where them are ballad and them become Rasta and them furious with them Rastafari energy. You know what I say? You know, me not ungrateful to it. Me acknowledge it. You know what I say? Because sometimes Rasta people will create this void between them and Bali, but really and truly we are them teacher. You know what I say? We supposed to enlighten them. You know what I mean? So me see it still. We supposed to enlighten them because we have the higher knowledge, the higher consciousness. So our duty if we can share that with the brother them, and if them no matter how them last, we're supposed to have the tolerance and understanding if we can show them it. You know what I say? So
I'm gonna have a serious reasoning with the eye, you know. I hope you're ready because one of the things I think where we went wrong as artists, I think a lot of the artists try to be more like the ballad them instead of them hold them order and make the ballad come to that side there. You know, I see the artists them want drink a Hennessy, they want get a tattoo, they want, you know what I mean, they want do all of the things them with the ballad that do for, you know what I mean, them joy and them jollification. Instead of you all your bitters and you all your order and make them say, how would that Ras? And you know what I mean?
The trendy, make that become trendy. You know what I say? And if we are gonna be totally honest, we have warriors, we do it. You know what I say? But as I say, we are the music set now, different from how it set then. We just talk about we not reach and know it. We just go and talk about.
Yes. Yeah, wait, stick a pin. Come in and get us off track. Cause we're going through the epic. This is a blockbuster film, you know. The eye story that we are map out the blockbuster, you know, because one day they're going to make a film just like they make a film about Bob Marley. So we'll give the people a sneak preview to Imeru Tafari. And I want all of I and I to think about my life in that way, you know, because you have to be the main character in your story and make the decisions them. If I watch this movie and you know a man go low, you'd have said, boy, how him do that? You have to think that way about yourself, you know what I mean, that you make the right choice in the right time, you know what I mean, because it's recorded by the Most High. So, you know, that, you know, decision, you have the cane road now, probably couple of the nice girl them now start say, oh, me never know him so cute, and you start get through what is drawing you forward to your roots now and Rastafari culture.
Well, if I'm gonna be completely honest,
yes,
moment, it happened to me when they are Kingston. My mother, they are Kingston, so every Christmas me go to my mother, spend some time with her father, Montego Bay. So it happened in at the time, and then go to my mother for Christmas, you know.
Okay.
So the more as me reach, cause me grew at a ital shop in a Montego Bay, named Camper Shop. So I be a Rasta, all of them elders, not elders, a big man, like fathers. You know what I say? Who living at not live, them sell there, them there every day. You know what I say? Them rotate that shop there every day. My father sell roots there. The moment them see me, it's like, you know what I say? Like, what I never say, why am I you that? You know what I say? Like, I can't believe. You know, the moment before that man to go here, it's my auntie take a pen and loose the whole of the cane road. You know what I say? And start to groom back.
Okay.
My father never did get outrageous over it. My father is a man of high knowledge. You know what I say? So, the man they got university and trained to become doctor and everything. But just turn Babylon and become like a bush doctor instead.
Okay.
So what happened now, he never did, get outrageous over it. But my grandmother, She's not happy with me. I said, so she tell me, my auntie now say, yo, start me out. And so me never get the opportunity, if I can be honest with you, me never really get the opportunity to like go out there with my cane around here.
Okay, it was a short live.
Yeah, short live. As soon as we go forward to my father, it instantly come out of my head and black start growing back my natty.
Okay.
And that really did happen with that moment there, but me did make the choice still.
Okay.
For me, I said due to the chastisement when me I get in a school, and you know me I say me young at that time and me did need that. Me did need to learn. Cause me I ask you a question and me think say yo, that contribute to enough of the youth them will grow in a Rastafari, end up just come let it go after them can make them own decision. You know what I say? Cause when time you force them to do what you are do, whenever them ready to come make them own decision, them are gonna just make it with furious, just like me. Them are gonna make that decision furiously. You know what I say? And lose the consciousness. Or them have it in them, but them not give it up power. So it just become dark. You know what I say? And
yes.
Whirl and weave and tattoo, like what I say. That become the personality where them push in front. You know what I say? So, and me as a youth growing in Rastafari, me see enough. Me not gonna call no man name, but me see enough Rasta elder youth where them turn completely away. Not completely, but them not put Rastafari on the forefront.
Be real, most, as you say, you were right, when you say most, and that is not just Jamaica either,
Yes.
That is all over creation. This is a global phenomenon, and this is, because this channel is not a fantasy network either, Because we can't change and we can't usher in this golden age if we don't acknowledge the reality and address it, you know what I mean? So the majority, and even my youth right now, don't have no interest. I'm gonna be honest with Rastafari. I don't try force them.
No.
But what I do is try to live, to a standard and to have things for them, so that, you know what I mean, I know that one day they will come forward, you know what I mean, when it's their time, because I reason with them about His Majesty these things, and to I is the Almighty. So for me, I deal with that. You're gonna come there. But I would be a liar if I come here and say my youth them want come a bingy,
But that me I try to show you, and it come with that decision there where you have to make for you. It no matter when up, His Imperial Majesty is a personal. Your relationship with the Almighty is a personal thing. You have to make that decision there within yourself, for real. You know what I say? And yeah, just that really and truly. And for all of the ones who have it embedded in them, we love them too and cherish them, and them can be ones who can help we see them way. Well, right now, where Rastafari need are some warriors, unapologetic and in at the forefront, always. You know what I say?
That is it.
I must shape it to the camera. And that, me not talk nobody's sex life. Because I know time to play about this and things, say, I talk about somebody's sex life. But I just, what Rastafari is representing in the international space, yes. That me I work. Me not hear about
I come with a thing named Dick Discipline and Purpose over Pum Pum. These are my phrases, them,
that is it.
that I come with, and some people don't like with that, because I come within the Rastafari community. I burn Gallus, I burn the whole of them, something there, because what we realize is that the families them are suffering, If I come in and I see the whole heap of thriving families, then I keep my mouth quiet, because I have nothing to say. But if I come and I see a chaos, and I see the youth them are suffer, and you know what I mean, because I grew up with dancehall culture. I tell Spragga Benz every time I reason with them, say, cock it up, jack it up, dig out the red. That was my time in a dance, as a youth coming up.
That's true, man.
You know what I mean? So I'm not a hypocrite, to the girl thing, but we realize as we mature now that the end result, if we want a golden age, if we want Rastafari to do what Rastafari does, if we want to emulate His Imperial Majesty, certain things we have to leave it behind. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
And this is, and I know it's hard in Jamaica because they have good herb, you have sunshine.
Not even say good herb. The culture is
the culture.
If you are one Gallus, you are the man.
Yes.
Then that is a culture where it exists long before me. But
yes.
In Jamaica, and it never left.
Never left. And it's still there. It's still there.
Having other things, and built on itself, but it never left. That's one thing where then you no matter if you're a Rasta Ballet Christian, that's one thing where that go all crap.
No, it's a reality. It's a reality. Brethren is talking reality, and these are things we have to reflect on. You know what I mean? In terms of moving forward. So, coming forward to Mobi, the community embraced the idea. You're coming forward. What is it about? When is it that you start become aware more of the selected speeches? You know what I mean? The autobiography, His Majesty himself. Now, what age were you when you start now become aware of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I?
All right. That's one good question. As I said, I grew in one peculiar way.
Yes.
What may I say? The ital shop I tell you about name Camper Shop. Anybody who know of that place know say it's like a learning grounds. Anyone who go there, because it's a place of communion, reasoning. And you know when you go there to eat ital, so over the years of me being at that place, me see a lot of reasoning throughout my whole life. I mean a belly, my mother used to do that. You know what I say? Throughout my entire life, me encounter whole heap of Rasta people with different mindset and perspective, and me live with my father for 17 years. For the entire 17 years, me live Rastafari to like a bird eye, basically.
Okay.
You see me? And the selected speeches coming in my life when we meet Tony Rebel.
Okay.
Tony Rebel is like a second father when we have.
Okay.
My first father, my biological father, thank him, Jed. Him is a Naya Binky man, where my father tell me about every single story where His Majesty stand up on the boom, His Majesty cut the apple in a 16. When you look at my room where me and my father stay in, for every crevice and corner of the room, there's a picture of His Majesty. They have the picture of His Majesty a step on the bamboo.
Yes.
Yeah. The next one with him have the sword, and you have this paint with His Majesty bust the sky with a lion and a chariot.
Yes.
And the Black Star line and the Pope a bun up, and so my father is a man where I have him read a lot. You know what I say, but him never really did speak to me through that connection, through the text, you know what I say, through the written works, you know what I say. Me actually live Rastafari through the whole of that time as a youth. You know, my grandmother and my grandfather, my step-grandfather, Aya, where them man they's gone way past bookwork and them things. Them man they create them own words. Them man they create them own language.
Me know the bird eye for them well. Me know them well. Yeah, man.
You know Aya, but me can explain who Aya is. Aya they in a Rakas as the man. You know say must watch Rakas before.
Yes.
I tell that who they in the hills where.
Yes.
So my grandmother, she did have a relationship with Derek Morgan, but for a real king man is that warrior they were in Iraq.
Okay.
So we just explain the physical practices.
Yeah, man.
To create a certain sense of zeal. You see what I'm saying? Now, when we meet Rebel now, and I start to embark on music, Tony Rebel teach me, say, I have to read, you know what I'm saying? Read things from I love and interested in it. And that was one of the things, you know what I'm saying? You have this next warrior when we meet her named Tijan Bennett. You know what I'm saying? Where my son of Mikey Bennett. We're not do good for that program yet. I don't know if you're interviewing, but
who's that? Tijan
Bennett, yeah.
Yeah. Me know Tijan. I'm gonna reason with him. When I was in Jamaica, I was supposed to connect with him. I would never get to connect. But yeah, man, Mikey General, one of our general, you know what I mean, and his son. You already know.
Mikey Bennett.
Yes.
Mikey time father.
Yes.
Mikey General is a general for you.
Yes.
Film father and Mikey Bennett, which is another general as well. You know what I say in a music, just like
Mikey. Music general.
Yeah, man. So what me I say now, see, when we meet Tony Rebel, But I mean, left Montego Bay when I like about 17, 16. When I come into contact with Tony Rebel, that was one of the first homework me get. You know what I say? Read.
Yeah.
Read a lot. Fortify yourself with knowledge. Don't just start about things I not have a overstanding. Learn words. Get a bigger vocabulary so you can, you know what I say? So that it really plunged me into a flurry of just seeking. You know what I say? I seek through music, I seek through reading. You know what I say? And that really, you know, pushed me into that level. Say, you know what I say? Because I'm telling the truth, Rasquazi, I'm telling the truth, me is not one of the most. You know, when I go to school, me used to be a troublemaker. I never used to
yes.
seriously. You know what I say? So when I go to school, me used to, you know, be that. Me used to give whole heap of trouble. I never want to go into it. Me used to give so much that I can't stay at one school. Me used to skip from school to school.
Okay.
So,
yes.
You know, whenever I become a man now, that bring the maturity where allow me if I can sit down and read some book. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So, you know, I go come practice and come go on like say me I'm a big scholar.
No. And we need all of the facets of Rastafari on the platform. You know, this is why I go in depth, you know, because we want to highlight the fullness of Farai, because some of their journey, I go connect with that one day. You know what I mean? Right. So this is what we want to hear. But continue.
Yes, I. So, yeah, man, His Majesty's selected speeches mean a lot to me. It really it carry me in the mind of His Imperial Majesty. You don't know, every man know that say, yo, Haile Selassie. It's easy to say, yo, His Imperial Majesty strike lightning a while ago. Rastafari, it's so easy. But no one really, especially in the Naya Bingi community, because you don't know, Bobo Shanti and 12 tribe different, especially 12 tribe. That's why I mentioned Tishan. Because really, you know, we're book oriented, like, you know, the connect the dots through right through history. While the Naya Bingi man is like read the Bible one time, but I really chanting we are dealing with.
Yeah, man.
Third time we are dealing with. We not have no farmer meat, we not have no farmer salt, we not have no farmer and whatsoever. The only thing we take from the Chinese man is a buckle of water. And that's what I say. The only thing you buy from out of the Chinese shop should be a buckle of water. So the Naya Bingi man I tried with that. You know what I say? It embedded in the zeal aspect of it, physically. You know what I say? But you have Rasta who they in the Naya Bingi community like I-Fi, where them man they are real book savvy warriors and them teach the Naya Bingi community due to the fact say, yo, so it's a thing I don't know when I'm proud of either. You know what I say? But it introduced another side to Rastafari where it not really embedded in the words of things.
Yes.
Muta Baruka talk about this thing. You know what I say? I say, yo, His Imperial Majesty works Rastafari community. It have many sides to it. You know what I say? You have the religious side and then you have the side where born God. You know what I say? And create an alternative to religion. We feel like that's an aspect of Rastafari way. You know what I say? But the Naya Bingi man put on it. The Naya Bingi man offer that main list.
Yes.
So, yes.
As you said, the Naya Bingi is different everywhere, because where I came, Washington DC, you know, ones like Irie Lion, Mama Bubbles, Ras Pido, you know what I mean, certain ones that I was around, Ras Iris, Mama Faraika, you know, certain ones that were Brother Jack, they were preaching, Marshanti used to come to sometime. They were preaching education to I and I, because I find Rastafari in university, you know what I mean? So we were heavily into the books and the selected speeches from early and these things. So you find, and we had Bird Imple up here too, you know, we had man in America that were treading sackcloth and and them thing there, you know what I mean? And he used to come up from Atlanta, man used to live at New York, them used to come at DC and we chanting some serious bingy, and when the bingy done, we turn on the TV if you see what dropping up, because we know it's a Vatican or something, you know, out there, and some always dropping up. That was one of the things, you know, because so you know what we're talking about. So however, you know, and then you had ones like Ista J that were, you know what I mean, Ross Blue.
Yeah, and them people that are leaders at the Naya Bingi You know, so
Yes, yes. So it's both. Maya Bingi, you have all of the different
yes, sir. Yes,
facets.
sir.
You know what I mean? Because I reasoned with Ras Pele to Mama Fire Son, and
Yes, sir. Yes,
he
sir.
was showing that he didn't learn to read until he was much older because he was just in the I, and you know what I mean? So that is a reality too, because one's a born school and these things. So I want
And
the family to see the fullness of the family and the complexity. You know what I mean? These things are changing now because now the speeches, we know education have to take precedence.
yeah, it's a detriment. You have to have education, you know what I
You
say?
see what I'm saying?
And at the same time, it's a balance meeting, you know what I say? I don't want too much in that. And
Yes.
was this. So I feel like I just a perfect unity of both. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You know, I know everyone I go dep on that frequency. I go need if you can talk in a fit them language.
Yes.
You know what I say, and teach them how to talk in a your language.
Yes.
So duality me think. You know what I say? Cause you have enough Rasta man we just lock off in the hills and just
Wissy.
yeah, you know what I say?
Wissy jungle.
Yes,
you know what I mean? So those wissy jungle, because what we say, we need a balance because those ones have knowledge that the youth them need. Yes, wisdom.
Come to
you know what I mean? How to use whiz, how to build a house without, you know, IRV and them man, they say them used to build house without no nail and them something there. You know what I mean?
I did also to touch, Aita.
You see, man, say, you know, it's a, you understand? So these are the things that necessary. So we have to have the balance between the book learning and the efficiency.
Yes, I. And the practices.
The practices, yes, I.
Because when you go over 12 tribe is like the total opposite of Nayabingi in my eyes. You know?
Yes, sir.
Shock when I see Rastaman I curry goat. I'm shocked, brother. We can't believe, say, oh. But you have to acknowledge, you have to experience things and overstand. Say, oh,
yes.
Where eat not really determine whether what. And no first man can't pass that. If you tell that taboo that you say right there.
Yeah, man.
So I say a taboo that becoming.
When I was young, you know, we used to burn out all flesh eater, fish mouth, this, that. We used to have all these derogatory terms where we use.
Possibility, you know? All of these. No, real thing.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But we realize sometimes the ital man not reliable, and sometimes the man will eat chicken, him come at 6, him I got do what him say, and all these things. So we
hey, I was serious. Hey. No, them things have some serious reality will exist in the Nayabingi community, you know. Them become, they laugh now, but whenever it appear, I was serious where people can't overcome.
Yeah.
And go them separate ways.
No, I cause a lot of war within I. But I learned that the Nayabingi wasn't always ital, you know.
No.
The elders, Ras Puro, I mean, even Ras Iris and certain ones, they used to be fishermen, you know what I mean? So enough fishing used to go on, and the youth them come up more radical, you know, and start push that ital.
Right now you look at Eisenhower, you know, first man, iron station in a man.
Yes, I.
Them warriors, they are some, them not even wear clothes, them don't want to wear this. You say, Changa never, we said this for an interview already, you know. Changa is a man when he don't want to touch money, you know, you have to put it in a scandal, scandal bag, you drop it down, you know.
Yeah, man.
So, these are the curiosity with the energy of zeal. Like, cause them man, you know, some, me not go testify for no man, but me not go there to say, oh, the greatest university student and scholar that.
Yes.
But the discipline will come through the levity, and the zeal will forward through the pride of living in that enlightenment and consciousness. You know what I say? Create a whole line of communication. You know what I say? It create enough of the principle them and the Nayabingi man like ital. You know what I say? And I wanting to create our own identity when I rely on Babylon one. You know what I say? So that's why you know me listen Mutabaruka program a lot, and that's one of the biggest thing that we always, you know, it's like a divide between, and nobody can understand. Like when a Rastaman that say, oh, born God. You know what I say? Like what I say, it's in prayer majesty, heal God, so how you feel born, how you feel want to do. You get what I say? And then Mutabaruka will go into that now, explain what I talk about now, which is the zeal. That's what I say, and the ability if you can make your own spirituality, offer your own consciousness. Because it's in prayer majesty never come here with no big precepts and a big locks. His Imperial Majesty come here as His Imperial Majesty. You know what I say? I will not need to add nothing. I will not need to take off nothing off him. You know what I say? So this where we forward and the energy and idol and everything, our own consciousness start forward too.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
so,
man.
So
the Asiancy come forward again. Cause remember every man part of heal him, you know. And I just represent that Asiancy and come forward for heal him in this time.
Yes, 150%. You know what I say? 1,000,000%. As I say, yeah, but you see, because it's of utmost importance to include all aspects. I love Bobo Shanti, I love Chelsea, I love Naya Bingi.
Yeah, man.
It's a mother love, we keep a Bingi. Every house can forward as one. And
yes.
I Selassie Empress, man. That's my ultimate dream.
No, man, it's all up, man. And unity is the accepted goal. Enough man is non-aligned, you know. Enough man don't have no house, no man Rastafari as well. So we have to be tolerant. And what my talk is that unity does not mean uniformity. Part of our problem is that we want everyone to, if a man don't agree with me hate him become an enemy. You see me, I say these are the things we have to you see me, I say, because the greatest thing you can do is live by example. You know what I mean? I not gonna eat flesh, but cause my parents eat flesh. So, you know, there was one time me never used to talk to my parents them as much because, you know, you go through your zeal time and then you realize that is foolishness, because how long am I going to have my parents here on earth with I never get to spend that time there because of some...
That is so much there I can reason with anyone.
Yes.
Anyone, because at the end of the day, I love and unity and Rastafari we are dealing with, consciousness we are dealing with.
Yes.
So, and from that we are dealing with, we're supposed to can communicate with anybody we are. From a low frequency them forward from, we're supposed to can enlighten them. Because we up on the mountain peak. We're up on the mountain peak and stand up. That's what I say. So anyone who come from the low frequency, we can always share some knowledge with them, man. Yes, so that don't mean so we are going to preach to no one either.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
We live for the particular frequency and we act according to that limit. Yes, so I say, and that alone will be enough. You know what I say? So
give thanks. So
100% agree with you. That's
yeah. So coming now, you know, you come forward to Montego Bay. How were you earning? How were you sustaining yourself? You weren't in school, dealing with, you know, the formal education, but now you're growing into a man. Expectations start to come on the eye, because you know only children are excused from, you know what I mean, certain things. Once you start getting hair upon your face and you know, there's an expectation that rise up in the earth. You know, how were you maintaining yourself you know, as you start now rising up?
Well, as I say, my mother become Queen Ifrica in at the timing.
Okay.
So, when we become 17, 18, not 17, 18, like about 16, we left Montego Bay, forward to Kingston. And my father decided, say, yo, me need to experience some of my mother too. So he sent me to my mother at that age there. And my mother grew me for the rest of the time. So from 16 to 20, 21, you know, I see them age, and my mother, so I go to Kingston College when I left from that school.
Okay.
I start going to school name, Stats, because I'm saying it's a troublemaker.
Yeah.
Stats, yeah.
KC to Stats, all right.
Because I left Stats and, you know, left school with 2 subjects and then go back to school and try to get some more. You know what I say? Never did get when we try, when we forget. And they in the studio every day. So I know, but me and man, me always there on music, and as I mean, and I being
okay.
You know, me other Sunday will love my mother. So me used to listen to radio every day. I try to listen to save me ear, my mother tune, and so me and man, me just me musically oriented. My father love music, play Cool FM every day, and you know, listen to some real elders, Ronald Isley and you know, Teddy Pendergrass and them man there, Al Green.
Yeah, because you have a smoothness to your style too. It's starting to make sense musically. All right.
My father in love with that era of R&B, so you know, my father is a man who played that. So what happened now when I forward at all now, you know, there on as I said, I start get the teachings from Tony Rebel. You know, I see the rise of the reggae revival. And you know, me dead around my mother and my father. Me dead around my mother and my father, Tony Rebel, and me there Tony Rebel studio. So now me take this as my base of operations. You see me, and you know, them tell me say me have a talent. Cause me never really think me have it, but true because we there and we have play around with music, you know. A lot of artists used to come in at the yard, you know, and then fight them up, you know, petition for Tony Rebel, put them for Rebel Salute and support. Then we forward and you know, we have like 8, 9 artists in the studio, in the yard, you know, I run rhythm and a freestyle and you know, me as a little youth, me end up be a part of it and you know, create friends and me start to freestyle with them, even though Rebel not pay them no mind, then we still come and all of with us DJ and so till Rebel start to pay with mine. And him take notice and when me take notice and I say, oh, but wait, Imeru, you sound like you have a talent, man. And and I say, hey, I lie. Me tell Rebel Son to build up the studio. We start going at the studio. We try and, you know, from this some music career really big.
Okay, what year are we talking about now? What year?
This would that be about 2016. This would that be like 2018.
Okay.
You know, that's 2000. But me, yeah, about them time, 2017, 2018. I think at them time.
Okay.
They got from Rebel Son, Rebel Son used to Rebel Salute from him, a little youth.
Which one?
Avatar.
Okay, yes, I know. Yes, I've met that virgin. Great artist.
Great artist. To become infrequent with the stage now, you know. But my first appearance for Rebel Salute, I threw him. He did call me on and you know, we did build up a song together when they're rolling from the west and we did sing it for Rebel and Rebel Salute, we sing it for Rebel Salute, and that was my first performance.
Okay.
And we do it in a St. Elizabeth venue. And you know, it was a beautiful experience. Even though I never get no big hullabaloo forward, but you know, we get a response. I'm glad that you know that was my first experience with stage and I'm initial step into music and you know, I start to take it more serious and I start to do it every year and you know, so I really that's how I start and you know, as I said, Tony Rebel being a guru within writing and performing and you know, just overall rounded artist, you know, him help my mother reach to the level of musicality where she there and you know what I say, teach me to, you know, as much as him can, you know what I say. You know, I'm grateful.
Powerful. We have to big up Rebel.
Yeah, man.
For the works that he does. I know he gets a lot of criticism, but the work that he does, you know, I don't know if a lot of ones know the behind the scenes of putting on a festival. True, I'm an attorney and I've been in the music business. A lot of people don't know the intricacies of putting on a festival and the stress and the strain, you know what I mean?
Even in the Nyabingi community, the first person I ever see, I never yet see a man send somebody to Ethiopia and buy him ticket and everything.
Yes.
Rebel are the first man me see. You can say that for that program. Rebel are the first Rasta man me see. Buy a plane ticket for your elder. More than one. And we celebrate the fact that they might go to Ethiopia now. They might go to Ethiopia to live out the rest of their life. You know what I mean? The first time I ever witnessed that was my 1 or 2 years.
And it's good that I met them talk there because, you know what I mean, we all have flaws, you know. I not say a man don't have perfect flaw, you know what I mean, but we have to celebrate. That's why on this platform, you know, because I get emails about the people I have on the platform, but I try to keep everything positive because we have enough of the tear down and they pull down and we forget who we are to ourselves too, you know what I mean? It's like we're devaluing ourselves. So I really want to celebrate, create a platform to celebrate, you know, Rastafari and the glory, you know, that each of us have within us, you know, within our stories. So in terms of songs now, what was the first song where you wrote that really, you know, you say, all right, this one connect? Because you can say you're an artist, but if the people don't respond, you know what I mean, then you can get discouraged. But what was the first song that made you say yes?
First art. So it's not even like say the first song. As I say, I get teachings. So I spend 2 years I just write be a tune. You know what I mean? Just spend 2 years I write be a tune. So by the time I'm ready for voice, I have a whole story. I have a whole list of songs and verses on the right on me pick and choose between. And so the first song I'm gonna do was a song when the reparation with Garnet Jr. and Meliku, the son of Sizzla. You know,
Okay, powerful.
yeah,
Powerful, yeah.
the first track me ever released in the king.
Okay.
And mean a lot to me. I love it. You know what I'm saying? You know, the verse I put on the song is a verse I write long before that situation. You know what I'm saying? And it just, because that's the thing with music, you know, from you, they're not the same frequency as your brother. Them. You know, if you write that first 10, 20 years ago, Bob Marley first on my song right now.
Exactly.
And we are speaking at the same, you know, spectrum and, you know, frequency. So that it just, you know, it just melt, it just come like, it just seamless. You know what I'm saying? Just see the song become seamless. You know what I'm saying? The song called Reparation. And the first song I'm gonna put out, and you know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful song, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do it with my brothers, you know what I'm saying? The son of Garnet Silk and the son of Sizzla.
Mighty. So what was, you know, give us some of the memorable, you know, if someone is saying, if you had 3 songs that you think encapsulate what your sound is, you know, what are some of those songs that you would recommend for someone who's watching this for the first time to get an idea of, you know, what they represent and their sound?
Of course, you have a song named I Love Rastafari with me and Queen Ifrica. That song is a good representation of what me I represent. You know,
powerful song.
Yeah.
Oh, I just listening before this reasoning. Powerful.
You know, so that's one good song. You have a next song with name Vibration with me and Popcorn and Chronicler and my #1 song with 60 million views by YouTube.
I just saw that too, and Mr. Ras Tafari, the brethren. He's not no small artist. This is a monster artist.
So yeah, my biggest song what me ever do, you know what I say, with Andre Sutherland. You know what I say? Elevate. You know what I say? Them 3 songs them would have I Love Rastafari, Vibrations, and Elevate. Them songs they describe my energy.
Okay. Yeah, man. Powerful. And you have a song right now that, as I say, you know, Lion Bump when you're with Haile Celestia, you know?
Self-Cure.
Self-Cure.
Yes, I. And the song, you know, me a 5-star Haile Celestial. Me a Haile Celestial a bridging from years ago. Like, years ago, me a Haile Celestial have sung from years ago, like years ago. You know, it's well overdue. This song we put out is well overdue. And we have a lot of songs more to forward to. You know what I say? Because, you know, Haile Celestial is an artist where, remember we had reason a while ago about the curiosity.
Yes.
You connect with this imperial majesty and the consciousness and you love it. Haile Celestial is the personification of that energy.
Yes, sir.
Where him is 100% unapologetic and furious about Rastafari works in a this a day right now today. So I'm saying them the warrior that we need now.
Yes.
You can check out the song Self-Cure too, cause and I like say, oh, you know, cause people want to make it seem like say too, because we are proud with the name of His Imperial Majesty. We want to make it seem like a talent we don't have. Or we're not worthy of your attention. You know, sometimes it come across that way that like our musicality, you know, as up to par as somebody when not sing about Rastafari.
Yes.
So me like to be diverse in the way how me do what I do. You know, to show say there's not a corner where you can go and get away from a man who can sing about. Me can sing about His Imperial Majesty in any way possible. Any way you can give me it in any way. I can turn it and back in our palatable too. You get what I say? Because they would make it feel like say, yo, if you follow that energy of like if you're raspy, if you come with a raspy voice, or if you're going like you're like Jamaica or Sizzla or you know Queen Ifrica or them Capleton, them warrior they work forward with raspiness in the way out. You know what I say? Pressure is another warrior we feel like that. It's like You know, once somebody starts see how far did that fire there, it's like say them you become blackball, you become like then on the odd one, everybody want to avoid you. Everybody want to go with fry. I wonder what the hell is that, but you know what I say, me forward to change that. I sure say me can do the raspy thing, me can sing like a bird, me can do any type of tune, me can DJ lyrical, me can, you know what I say. So that is one of the things that we respect. But that song when you self-pure.
Self-pure.
Yeah, because yeah.
No, go ahead.
Iris Celestial bring a sense of lyricism, not a sense of. Iris Celestial bring a complete lyricism. You know what I say? Where you can't say nothing wrong with it in no way. You know what I say? 100% lyrical and tough. You know, sonical, everything. And then me forward with melodies and you know what I say? So it's a perfect balance.
No, that is maturing into your sound. This one here, you know what I mean? You sit down and you're comfortable. You know, you're well comfortable in the pocket of the song and the flow and the smoothness, you know, the smoothness and the melody. Everything is you know, it really have to commend. I said the item, you know, and we're gonna do a special. I spoke to Hailey. So I'm gonna have both of the item and we're gonna do a Trinity panel just about the song.
Yes,
and you know what the song message is talking about, because I think it's timely too. You know what I mean?
Of course, definitely. You know what I say? Definitely. You know what I say? Definitely timely, because me watch the program and you know you are one of the only rest of them when we say reason about what is really happening to reggae music. You know?
Yes.
Afraid, you know? People afraid to talk about it because they might lose money, they might lose fame, they might lose whatever Babylon set up as. Because if Rastafari music was about money and fame, me don't want to go into it.
Anything you want. This is part one, you know, because I know if you watch the platform, we don't just do one interview with one. So we can go deeper in next time. But people, you know, I did the Jamaica Music Conference, creative industry attorney. I see behind the curtain, and I see that what is happening with the music, and people, you know, you can ignore it. My vision though is that we as Rastafari create our own music industry. I don't even want to integrate into
with anyone else.
You see what I say? The platforms, the venues. I think we need to build out that whole architecture. And yes, we can. A man can still go feature and do ticket master. Like I mean, not stop a man from eat food, but we have our own entire ecosystem globally. That if an artist like the item, we can, you know, between media, you can do a press run, hit all the Rastafari media, and it's 30 million you hit within that ecosystem, and then you're gone on a tour, venues from Kenya to Kigali to Mali to Ouagadougou, then you're gone over South America, you know, because Rastafari is global. So we supposed to have this architecture and ecosystem set up. So that is my vision, because, you know, you see with the whole thing with P. Diddy coming out, what is really that industry. But this is a revelation, you know, because remember that's the heights of that music industry is a P. Diddy party, you know, when you bust it, you make it.
When you go to the top, and that you
see, so we can aspire to that. You understand? So if we're not aspiring to that, which is the pinnacle, because all of them is that are the pinnacle for them. What is our ecosystem? Where's our industry?
You're smart in the king, because they say, yo, I see that one thing where it come like a luck Rasta people I work off for all these years. when I'm a luck. You know what I say? I would kind of resonate with the people, you know, and I'm not luck, you know, but when time we look through the intricacies, I think we don't want to seem like I say a luck. You know what I say? Why? Or like say, yo, you know, the man them will carry go to the biggest peak and they might deal with his imperial majesty.
Yes.
How them do it? How them do it?
Straight. Look at the reggae revival. Let's look at your generation now. The reggae revival that come within your lifetime. You see it, you know the man them. What was it? And I told each of them this, and I because I had the opportunity to interact, with them ones there. Is it Imperial Majesty? And because of that unity, them coming together for spread the word so on, and look what happened in that short span of time. It went global. So it's not, there's a formula, there's a formula. And as soon as them once they kind of got to some other energies.
The approval of the elders who did there before them too.
Yes.
That's what we don't get.
Yes.
Because we don't know what kind of system create. No. But the one them who got through reggae music.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about no ones. I'm not talking about a specific name. Because like Kabaka Pyramid, I'm a big brother. Kabaka Pyramid give me enough love and enough strength.
Yeah, man. I always big up Kabaka.
I'm not trying to crush nobody corner or anything.
No. This is a reality. Me love all of them, I don't want to make it clear. All of them, I consider, have done great things for I personally, where I couldn't knock any of them, but I have to give a collective critique so that we can go further. You know what I mean?
Yes, I got them the time they must say, yo, reggae dead, and them youth forward and us.
Rise it.
I receive the complete leader.
Rise it. Pouring with bands, bring back bands, in a reggae music.
As I say, me witness that out of my own too. What me I say is that them get the approval of the ones who exist before them. They feel like they use them way forward. No, now get no approval from the ones. Like the reggae revival, like the ones who have the most power in a reggae revival. Them really nitpicky with whoever them give strength to, or whoever them deem worthy of showing their personal audience or show, and that count tonight. You know what I say? That make our journey harder and longer. You know what I say? I mean, not beg no man nothing. You know what I say? We work and get what we forget. You know what I mean?
Of course.
But if a youth go forward, like we are asking you, if there are any generations we are found after we, youth they were forward and youth last year and are forward after we too. You know what I say? And we love them. We love them, hug them up, and my brother them. You know what I say? And walk with them side by side. And my family them and my brother them, we love them. You know what I say? So that's the thing I really feel like say, the technological and the branding and marketing and all of these special high-tech term with them use to justify why give strength to our next man. We say Haile Selassie. Me I say Haile Selassie, Empress Menen the first. Me I forward in the name of His Imperial Majesty Haile Selassie the first. And that you and go forward with. And you don't want to seem like me is a totally different entity from you. You know what I'm saying? That is a thing when we can't really
we have to stop that. And I'm gonna introduce we have the Association of Rastafari Creatives. We're creating a trade union, or we have created a trade union for Rastafari Creatives. I'm gonna add to that energy too, because we have to do something about it in terms of building that unity. And I also am the same way I would critique the reggae revival. I would also say that we were not ready as a Rastafari family for the revival. We had nothing as Rastafari to really offer in terms of infrastructure. The things that I'm talking about, because that wasn't the first revival. Because I came up in the late 90s. Sizzla Kalonji, is my artist in terms of the artists who inspire I the most. But that time with Garnet Silk, Anthony B, Capleton, Richie Spice, that was kind of a revival within that time. Because these ones came and now Rastafari became mainstream again. Everybody was demanding Rastafari. Before that, you had Bob Marley, Jacob Miller, Dennis Brown. So Jamaica always produces waves of Rastafari artists, and as soon as them group them up and the unity is there, it goes global. That is the formula,
Yeah.
There's no other formula. So that unity, because the thing that made the reggae revival work was, the message of Rastafari, which have a global audience that's thirsty for it. That was proven. But it's also seeing the other ones in the other video, and that, cross promotion, cross marketing, that has to be regular. Every Rastafari video, one's supposed to support them and, to make it interesting. and the co-branding and marketing, posting people things, you know, but it's hard. I also know the other part of it, which is the business aspect. It's hard when you have a team, I mean, and sometimes now you have other ones who are not Rastafari come on the team and they come with a marketing plan and you can't even to pay them, so you're not too rough up what them are do either, because them are do it out of the goodness of them heart. So I don't even think it's malicious more time, you know. When an artist don't reach forward, he's so entrenched in
No,
maintaining.
Me can agree with that completely.
All right.
Me are the only artist where me subscribe to that, because my head come from a dancehall pioneer.
Okay.
You got enough reggae artists. Me can say that with my chest in my eye.
All right.
Right. The pop bigger than enough reggae artists. That's what I say. Enough reggae artists get them strength from Popcorn. Me see reggae artists link with Popcorn and go do hits and get strength from that. That's what I say. So me feel like I ignore me, I get ignored.
Okay.
But by my own brother them.
Okay.
By my own. That is what me I say a while ago. Me say it again. Is me not talk about, me not try step on no man can.
Yes. You're black a son. Black a son.
And me I say it on behalf of my generation.
Okay.
No,
this is a family reasoning.
Me have sung with Chester and me have sung with Kabaka Pyramid. Is what I say. So as I say, me not try step on the man can.
Yeah man.
Them two warrior, they are reggae revival warrior them. And me love them. Is what I say. So as I say, me not try step on the man can. But these are the facts when me go through. You see me? A Popcorn are the first man forward and say, Imeru, look how much Rastafari I sing. You know, say you're not no exposure, but me give you some exposure. Forward.
Okay, alright.
Exactly, quote unquote what Popcorn say. You need some exposure in the youth. Forward. So I say, it's as simple as that, Rasquazi. It's as simple as that.
And 60 million people get exposed to that.
Imagine that. You know the amount of other talented warriors that they out there we can do that too. In the name of Rastafari, in a Rastafari. You know what I say? Popcorn.
We have to do better.
Oh yeah, say man. Popcorn is a ballad you to love Rasta. That is Popcorn, you know? A ballad you. His mother is a pastor. Man is a ballad you. We revere Rastafari people, love Rastafari people, love Jamaica, and him show that love that too. That's it, you know. He man even a Rasta, you know? I just love him, love Rasta, and that's why I do that. So me feel like say, me I get ignored. Yes, I ignored. Me I get ignored.
No. The lion is telling his own story, family. You try clean it up. Him I tell him own story, so I can't fight it, you know. But we have to do better.
Would I love if all of we as like what you say, like how Coffee get Chronics and Prodigy for going off your video. Would I love me get a video and me can call him and say, yo, come make we go and pit for now bring it tabernacle go stand up tonight. What wrong with that? Why is that such a brother, me can't yo brother, me don't want to know what's so horrible.
Yeah. No, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. We're coming to a golden age, you know, and that is the great thing about life, you know. These things will happen. Because that identity, ones are still living, ones still upon them own chart, them journey, time, Armageddon come. I mean, so these things will happen. The real ones are gonna reveal, you know.
Unity is there too.
Yeah, man.
I have a song with me and Iwin and Johan Marley. So me I go there and say, yo, me, you know what I say? All me I say is that when me a forward up and me see certain artists, me look up to them so much. Me look up to them so much, King. Me look up to them so much. Enough of who me is created off of them.
Yeah. And that is how life is, you know.
So, I guess that's a contribution to it. You see, what I say is that say, yo, would I love if, you know, like all a song like Elevate in Dubai to real Rastafari youth.
It gonna happen, King. Remember me tell you, it gonna happen because we've never had this time, you know. We had the revival time, we had other times, but we've never been in this time, you know what I mean? So enough of the thing them I go forward because ones are gonna see this too, and it'll go create that reasoning, and that is what the family have to reason. We don't get a chance to reason, you know, you go
Nah,
on.
no man say fi, you know, cause
Yeah.
people say you are jealousy and them thing there, you know.
No, I feel I understand what they are saying.
Not jealous and no man. And me not try, me not crawl from me knee and beg no man nothing, cause me know
No,
what's in that. Me know my powers in that.
What I said perfectly, trust I.
About unity, like all the song, like all self-cure, we all have a big name on it. You know what I mean? I say we're close to all cause we can't
The remix, all a remix.
yeah, you know what I mean? I say, or something along those lines. You know what I mean? I say we can really help push His Imperial Majesty. Take me outside. Take me, like, find somebody where I do what me I do then. Find somebody where you think I deal with Rastafari, where I deal with Rastafari to the levels where you find qualifiable, and you choose an artist where I deal with Rastafari thing where you can pour into and make sure you fortify the generation where you come. Because a lot of people will get poured into, them not the Rastafari. Alright, them get poured into, them have them big career rate. Find some Rasta youth, you know. Like, you know, in the last half year so now. You see me, don't make it just become a freak fucking show, nigga. Don't make it just turn a freak show, nigga. Like help some youth I did Rastafari thing for true and push it in. That's what I mean.
And the artists that are serious, even if it don't happen with certain artists, the ones that are serious are coming together and will come together. The ones who really love highly, because we don't know who is who either until we see how the story fulfilled. You know what I mean?
Then tell we what them be. Then tell we what do you do what them unapologetic about it. Like what Marley said, the man who deal with devil thing, him not sleep, so why me if sleep? Why me if sleep? Them the people that activity them not sleep. You see what I say? So if you see my own brother, we would want to sing like them and draw them foot to support like all a program like this. You see what I say? But when it comes to some little we have thing, them run go do it. It make me start
this is why I touch a card what you said, because I have 35 people in my Patreon and I have 40,000 plus subscribers. You know what I mean? 35 from 44,000 is not a good percentage.
No.
You know what I mean? However, what I also realize is that enough of us are wounded, you know. Enough of us are carry
mental
internal wounds, and we don't love it. We don't love ourselves much more love a brother. You know what I mean? So we're working through that pain and that mental health, and there's so much that we're coming through as a people, as Rastafari. That's why you hear I talk about the things I talk about, because we have to re-educate ourselves. I could have made this platform a hype platform and just music and industry, but I realized that we don't have a platform where we're talking to ourselves, you know, where we're aiming at the root, strengthening the root, because enough of the time, you know, is more external. We're talking to, you know, Ballad or the ones out there, and then we not talk to itself.
Yes, right.
And this is why I kind of structure the platform, even though it's going to take longer to grow. Because if the root not strong, we can run out there and then we just pop down because the thing not really solid, you know what I mean?
That's
so,
true.
You know what I mean? This is why, and then the other part of it is, there's no direction. This is why I'm really pushing this concept. I'm big up Sister Fanai coming with the Rastafari Renaissance. I'm calling it the Rastafari Golden Age. You know what I mean? And then now start reason, what does this look like? You know what I mean? How do we build this? Because if we don't have a outcome that we're working toward, it's like we're just out here, what we do collectively. Yes. You know what I mean?
Yes,
this is why I'm saying we have to build our own industry.
Yes, and building our own industry, I know an easy thing either. Because music, a white man run music, and that's obvious. Because it's not just there Jamaica. When they go, just like what we are saying, we are the party, them, when they go to the pinnacle, that they are going to see. So when they go to the pinnacle, I go see Warner Brothers, them, and
Universal,
and
yes.
And so when they go to the pinnacle, a white man and blue, yeah. So what me I say is that if we are going to use what them build against them, because that is what basically Bob Marley do, you know, enlighten the African people, them try to keep in that darkness. That's what I say. If we are gonna do that, if we can, I agree with what you're saying, for build your owner, but that's gonna be for the longer term.
Long term, exactly.
Yeah, so
No.
what
It's
we
a
have,
two-pronged strategy. We have to still use I'm on YouTube, so me understand exactly what you're saying.
yeah,
You see what I'm saying?
exactly. We are using YouTube to enlighten them. Are
Exactly.
like ones who in our circle we need enlightenment. So
we have to use their platforms now, but we have to be thinking about how do we get to having our own. Yes.
Yeah, what may I say? So where unity within music is concerned, Zane, it make me feel like say, yo, my bigger brother them, if it does, it's hopeless. Because at the end of the day, them don't do what them do already. You see me? So at the end, only thing me can do, I work with who I work with me and try to create that this year with me. And it's slow. I must say it's slow. Because of that, it not gonna move fast.
Yes.
Like a something where a flash. You know what I say? So me content, you know what I say, with my own work. Me just pour out my art and just try my best. You know what I say? I just know say, yo, His Imperial Majesty works me I do, and my blessings are forward through that spiritual alignment. You know what I mean? You know, I just
and it's reflected in their work, and I think that's a good place to seal. But the I work speak for itself in terms of the message, the spirituality that is exemplified within the I works. And as we grow, I just want I know this is a home for the eye. So anytime you have a song, you're dropping anything you're doing. You know, we hear Lion Voice Network is here for that. And you know, as we continue to highlight and to find the market, and like I said, I want the I become a part of the Association of Rastafari Creatives. Because unity, you know, is the accepted goal. We don't have to agree on everything.
No.
You know what I mean? There are things
tolerance. To teach tolerance, man.
Tolerance, you know what I mean? So we can come and not for the ones that their name are already you know, been strengthening that effort, and more will come, you know, we're taking one cocoa field basket.
Yes, I.
You know what I mean?
I'm good with that look funny.
Yeah, because the source is His Majesty, you know. So once you stick right there, there's no choice, because you go out there in Babylon, what is there out there for you? You know what I mean? At some point, you're going to have to come and rally. You see me? I say so. We just have to do the work, you know. Find the light minds and do the work. So, my audience, you know, the Lion Pride, we're not plenty, but we are creating something called Radical Economic Collective Security. So I want the I to share how, you know, if the audience wants to spend money with the I, is there a merch store? How can they put money in the I pocket? My vision, and I'm just going to take some time. My vision is that I will have 44 or 50,000 people in my subscriber, and each of them, when I have a guest, would just say $10 and buy something or support something, that guest could have walk away with 500,000 US or however, you know what I mean? Based on, you know, that's my vision, because I'm saying none of us have no wagga money for give it, but all of us have $5, $10, $25 passed away on every day. And what is happening is that we're not spending it with each other. So it's going to pay a bill, it's going to do this, it's going to do that. We have to be intentional now about, because there's going to be ones that this interview touched them hard, and we don't usually ask ones to support. So I'm being very explicit. I'm willing to take the shot them. The man that said the Ras just talk about money. I fine with that. Me take that title there. You know what I mean? Every time the Rasta try to get money from people, I'll take that title there. I fear that. You know what I mean? Because we know the economics have to be built. So I want the I to share, you know, any way that ones can spend money with the I, you know what I mean, so they can support. Because we want the I to have a lot of money that you can build your own studio, you can invest, you can hire other youths, you can do what the eye is saying you didn't
Yeah,
get to
support,
see. You know what I mean?
create a community, create at least a warrior. So you know, because nobody not live forever, bro. You see me, nobody not live forever, bro. When that generation they gone, the next generation have to take it. And next generation have to take it. And it hurt my heart to say, yo. Probably I saw the next one, the elder them before they deal with it too. It hurt my heart to say, yo, nobody now nurture the upbringing of the next generation. It's like maybe the people just choose an artist and then him just bust on the way, man. We probably are that. You know, but me the thing say, yo, I like a true communion and a unity within Rastafari artists. Why a next Rastafari artist can rise to the top, you know? Like offer the support of other Rastafari people and artists and community. So,
Can I introduce something else before we seal? Because you touch a point, and I want to make it clear because I have a different perspective as a attorney who has dealt in the music industry. A lot of artists' business is not set up properly either, you know,
yeah.
and a lot of time, you know, how it look outside is not what's happening behind the scene too. You know what I mean? In terms of having
Okay.
a business
Yeah. Me get
structured in a way where you can even do a lot of time I'm gonna tread water, you know, to
yeah.
keep it, but you know, you that things that what that big artist there and thing, but in business not pretty behind the scene because of how the business was actually managed. So him not even a think about help a next one because him personally, if something not go right that week there or that month there, you know what I mean, something pop down for him too. And him have about 10 children, him have about, you know what I mean, because how him live him life, you know. So that's the other part of it as well, that because we have not taken care of the business and structured it properly, it become harder to put structure, you know what I mean, that can sustain and really be that stepping stone for the other youth. And you keep the youth at the arm's length because you don't want the youth to know say your thing no really like that. You understand? So that is also another, I just want to introduce that to the eye.
Perspective. As I say, me as a man who support from one of the greatest dancers. Popcorn is one of the youngest legend them right now in a Jamaica.
Yeah, man.
Is what I say. And him rule him dancehall world. In that world.
Yeah, man.
Dominate it with that energy there. So me just know say yo, anyone who dominate, them can make decision. Anyone who dominate.
Yes. And that is true because there is a thing named dub plate money too. So you understand? So you can make it up if you spend correctly, you can make it, you know, and a lot of our Rastafari artists are in that position to generate a lot of dub plate revenue. You know what I mean? Not all, but some. You know what I mean? Because that's another thing we have to talk about, that to the sound system aspect, because the sound systems are really keeping reggae music alive, you know, quietly.
That's my whole world for yourself, where you have to penetrate and, you know what I say, the sound system world. But at them world they too have to do with how you connected to, you know what I say? Like,
Yes.
You can get a random sound man off you know, internet or whatever, but like the sound system community have a sound system community, you know what I say?
Man.
The people who operate in that frequency there. And if you can't, you know, if you don't know no one and just appear for the scene, then you will just laugh, just like music. You don't know no one in the try to connect with nothing, your music just go in at the pool of everything will just last it. You know what I say? You know, me believe say, when they have connections, you know people, so you know King Jammies, you know Rated, you know who connected with Big Sound, and you know who are dealing with Stone Love, you know who are dealing with, you know Mataran, you know what I say, you know, you got Jammer Cruise and your sister, you know, so I really, it's there where if you go infiltrate sound system world, you know, you have to kind of dedicate yourself to that, you know, and write your dub them too. Because that's one thing to you, when Rebel, I remember that, you know, like you write it over your tune in a dub style.
In a dub style.
Enough man just go around studio and just call to select a name, and you know, but you can really create a tough dub tune. You know what I say, like a tough
version, dub version. Yeah, I grew up with Bounty Killer. You know, was my artist growing up. Who was the greatest dub plate artist? You know what I mean? I think. You know what I mean? when it come on to, and you know, him used to have about 3 different versions of the same song. Him have a girl version, him have a herb version, him have a culture version, him have a sound version. You know what I mean? One song, you know.
Yeah, man. I know you're talking about, man.
You see what I'm saying?
Different.
So these things are very important for artists.
Yes, I,
In
of course,
terms of,
100%, 100%.
you
You
know
know,
what I mean? I'm dealing with it. So give us. Oh, sorry, we didn't get.
the
Give
answer.
us email address. All the people can put money in your pocket, star.
Yeah, so a music me do, you know what I say? Me not try, me not have no merch and me not reach to that. I don't have to fortify my own music first. Like, more have to create a strong catalog and things that people can really commit to. You know what I say? So the best way you can support Imeru Tafari is by purchasing the music online.
Okay.
You know what I say? So, you know, me I have percentage in every single one of my music. Them. You know what I say? But you see the essential album, that is like the top tier quality music I put out and put well for years of, you know, diligence and time and patience into it. You know, message. So if you're gonna buy nothing, go and go buy my album essentially. They
Okay.
are all musical platforms, you know, message. And you can listen to it free. You can listen to it free for YouTube. You know, message.
Yeah, man. But buy it, people. You know what I mean? Don't embarrass I. And one of the people go purchase and then say, yeah, man, the rest have good ideas, but the in thing not really.
Whether you buy it or listen to it.
Yes.
He's
But
a humble youth, you know what I say?
he's a humble youth. I am telling the item as reading,
Go
right? Buy it. Yeah, man. Put money because we want him brethren have money that him can make decision, and because then when him have the money, you know, we are holding him accountable for kind of bonfire, you know. So when him become this multi-million big artist, we're gonna say, where you build for the youth? Then we're gonna bring him on, you know, and ask question.
No, go on, I mean.
You see what I say?
Yeah,
so I want the item buy it. Though yes, you can stream it, and I'm gonna go stream it. But go and buy it, put money in his pocket, because again, even if 10,000 or the 40,000 go and do it, is a great strength. Even if 5,000, 1,000, you know what I mean, to start wherever we are, I'm willing to accept. But we're building a culture on this platform of being active. You know what I mean? If we're living Rastafari, make we shop Rastafari, make we do everything Rastafari.
Right.
Make we put our money. No one is coming to save us. I keep saying this to the family. If you think that reparation will come before we save ourselves, then you're delusional. It not gonna happen. You know what I mean? No one is coming to save us. And if we believe in this liberty, then we must invest in this liberty. Straight. So I really give thanks for the eye. This was an eye opener. Blockbuster film. The Eye Life is a story that I want the Eye value. You know what I mean? The Eye is a special angel coming here to do a special work.
Watch the program every time something new for. I love the intro with the lioness them and I roar, you know, I roar. Yeah, man, you know, say this our really authentic thing. You can't really get the original and authentic and that. So keep doing what you're doing, because we not see no energy like this. We have to search deep before we find no one way. Through the truly have a really enthusiasm for what happening in the Rastafari community. Not just Jamaica, but you know where. So,
global, and that's key. I just made a link with Burkina Faso, so we're gonna have some Ras from Burkina Faso on the platform shortly.
Right, yes,
you know what I mean? So we can hear one with Ibrahim Traore from a Rastafari perspective. You know what I mean? So we're doing the work, you know what I mean? And you know, as I said, this is the platform now. Give us some final words on to the global Rastafari Pan-African family.
Well, yeah, that's unity, you know what I say? And not just talking about unity, but actually practicing and, you know, like install the unity in the Rastafari community globally and in a music especially. I mean, as an artist, so let me just talk about music. In a music especially, I would love for all of we as Rasta people, everyone who hail Haile Selassie and Empress Menen as the Almighty, to make that be the driving glue, the premise where all of we come together and in a one as a mole. If we really love Rastafari, if it's true. Because when you look at the dancehall, the man them love negativity, as the queen so them unite. As them
It's true.
hope them unite. And we with righteousness and consciousness I take one whole year, one whole long to come together. That is my message for international. Please, as reggae artists, as Rastafari people, please make us come together as one and support each other to the fullest. To the fullest. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, I really that's all more. That's all more. As in a reggae music, would I love the people of Rastafari to come together and really be one and look past the differences and be one and support each other. Regardless of what going on in your bank account. Rastafari thinking about your bank account. You know what I say? It's about what going on in your Irish and what going on in the world. You see what I'm saying? Oh, we can connect with Irish to the world. That is it. You see what I'm saying? More soldier the merrier. So I really did some of this still.
Give thanks, family. And the I and highly celestial have lit the spark. You know, you're leading by example.
Right.
The ionification with that monster hit. You know, regardless, self-cure. You know what I mean? As I said, no one is coming to save us. The brethren them come with a song called Self-Cure. We have to heal with self, you know. There's no one that love Rastafari more than we who say we love Rastafari. So it starts here, and when we come, that other chat the global, you know, the audience. That's gonna attract the audience.
I'm tell you, in Jamaica, I go in the my version them they are the most inner city, Garrison place them king. And I'm going at the most Garrison place them and see little youth I say, Imeru, we not drop our next tune. And I highly Selassie alone with DJ about. No man can't tell me say, yo, that powers they not exist way. People, they will want to hear about Rastafari. Youth to your forward, every day you youth man, every day you turn older. Every day you get older and turn. If I did 5 in turn 6, and if I did 6, I did 7, I turn 8, 9, 10, go straight up to 15, big old man. That's what I say. So we have a duty. Me never gonna stop do my work still. You know what I say? But me just a call out to my brothers and my sisters. Not only highly celestial, but all of we.
Yeah man. Me clip up that part there. Me go clip up that part there in some shots and send it a road.
Yeah man. All of we man.
Go clip up that.
Yeah man, and strength man. And who no want to do it can don't do it too. But for everyone who believe in a unity and in a Rastafari, please make we unite and push forward. That's what I say. And really rise to the occasion and claim what is truly ours. The consciousness and the powers we can create a next Rastafari generation. A next Rastafari generation will exist until eternity. And so I say, so we can have our own island, we can have it can only get better, it only get bigger, it only get more fortified as time progresses. So our job is to make sure that the next generation forward and not weaker but stronger.
You heard it here. The brethren is talking about the same thing when we said the golden age of Rastafari is on its way, and we are the generation of them that seek his face. We are the generation that have been risen to make this happen. If not now, then when? If not I and I, then who? Tell I who? You know what I mean? So family, give thanks. You've heard it here. The call has gone out. The lion has roared. And we are looking forward to the reverberation globally. Keep it locked right here. Why? Because the time has come for the lions to tell our own story. And this is the Lion Voice.
Yes, I.
Lion Voice. Poor man working for the rich man. Rich man don't care about the poor, but look along the rich man own the poor man land. The poor say him can't take it no more, but look along the poor man working for the rich man. Rich man don't care about the poor, but look along the rich man man own the poor man land. The poor say him can't take it no more. One day he started chanting, give me some land. Want get some land. Wanna build my own house, be my own man then. Give me some land. Want get some land. I wanna raise some little baby with a pretty black woman. Dirty Babylon, them want to stop the movement. Stop the family, them bring down unemployment. Them want the black woman become a single parent. No daddy can about if Babylon no pay your rent. Without the Vatican servants start the enslavement. Buckingham get rich off of this slave shipment. Uncle Sam no want no reparation argument. Them just provide opportunities for prison sentence. Who profits from a whole community's imprisonment? This a big man up at top account him dollars and cents. Now the poor man working for the rich man. Rich man don't care about the poor. But look how long the rich man own the poor man land. The poor say him can't take it no more. But look how long the poor man working for the rich man. Rich man don't care about the poor. But look how long the rich man own the poor man land. The poor say him can't take it no more. One day they started chanting, give me some land. Want get some land, tell the African Union a black man a African.